Penn State's homecoming opponent this year is Illinois, who the Nittany Lions have beaten 21 times in their 27 meetings. Now, 4 of those games were played from 1954 to 1972, before Penn State ever joined the Big Ten in 1993. Now, State won 3 of those games and then moved on after 93 to a 17-5 record against the Fighting Illini in the Big Ten conference matchups. Now, Penn State has outscored Illinois in their 27 contests by a whopping margin of 772 points to 419. The two teams actually set an NCAA record in 2021 when they went to 9 overtimes in Beaver Stadium before the visitors walked away with the 20-18 victory. That's probably their highlight so far of the series between these two teams. But the most exciting game ever played between Illinois and Penn State was on November 12 out in Champaign-Urbana in November 12, 1994, when the Illini jumped out to a 21-0 lead in front of 72,000 fans in their home stadium and millions more in a national television audience, witnessing the unbeaten Nittany Lions fighting to the final minute of play to secure a 25-point comeback victory. In my football letter about the game 30 years ago, I wrote, "With time running out, a cold, stiff wind in their face, and a hostile crowd screaming in their ears, the Nittany Lions looked at the 96 yards of AstroTurf and the nation's 4th best defense standing between them and their first Big Ten championship, a Rose Bowl berth, and their hopes for an undefeated season and national championship. After digging themselves into a 21-0 hole in the first quarter, and after trailing an opponent going into the 4th quarter for the first time all season, the Nittany Lions had clawed their way back to a 31-28 deficit, still with just minutes remaining in the game. Then, under the direction of Field General Kerry Collins, they moved relentlessly, covering the 96-yard distance at an average of 6.9 yards per play, refusing to let the highly regarded Illinois defense stop their determined drive. 7 times Collins dropped back to pass. 7 times he connected with a receiver for a cumulative total of 60 yards. 7 times Collins handed off to tailback Kajana Carter or fullback Brian Milne. Carter gained 9 yards, raising his rushing total for the day to 110 yards, while Milne bowled his way for 12 yards, including the final 2 yards behind All-Americans Jeff Hartings, Kyle Brady, and Keith Conlon into the end zone for Penn State's 35-31 victory. The Lions' 25-point comeback was the largest in the Paterno era. Nearly 4,000 fans welcomed the team when they got back home to University Park with an impromptu pep rally in Recreation Hall just before midnight. A pep blue band, cheerleaders, and the Nittany Lion mascots saluted the players and coaches with roses and Big Ten championship t-shirts.